Hello beautiful, welcome to my channel. If you're new, I'm High Priestess Elif, and I welcome you to evolve with me. I'm a channel and a medium. Returning subscribers, you are loved, you are appreciated, and you are always so welcome here. Thank you for your love and your support on my channel. As always, you've entered a sacred space. The archangels in the north, south, east and west have their sacred flames burning. I have my twin flame guides guiding me through this reading today. This is a reading for the Twin Flame Collective, wherever you find yourself right now. We're tuning into your person's, your divine masculine soul essence and bringing through messages. A confession. Some things that need to be said. That will bring you some clarity and help to light the way for your path forward. That one I must take. Okay, got it? So, set an intention to be open and receptive of the messages that come through. If it resonates, claim it without a doubt. If it doesn't, perhaps this one is not for you. And if it triggers, that is where your work begins. Right. Next. All right. Another one from here. Got it. That is it. So we're bringing through your messages from your person. Remember that you are connected. Your divine masculine is a physical manifestation of your inner masculine. And the healing, the integration that needs to take place, the divine union that needs to take place within you so that you can rise in your purpose, your calling, and so that your light, the light that you came here to shine, to share, is unhindered, uninhibited, so that your heart chakra can fully open. I can't seem to shake my feelings for this person, and it is toxic. So there's a third party situation going on here. And there's an attachment, a strong attachment, which has obviously led to where you find yourselves right now. Many of you are in separation. Souls don't speak, but the soul spoke. Souls don't speak, but our souls spoke fluently. There is this awareness of this deep connection and this clarity that your divine counterpart gets from you. Your divine counterpart still communicates with you telepathically, and sometimes when you are not in a low, heavy place, you're able to hear your divine counterpart. There is this, your divine masculine is reminding you that your souls communicate fluently. They feel a strong pull, a strong attachment to this karmic connection. But they're also admitting your souls have the capacity to communicate on a telepathic level, on a deep spiritual level, in a way that their soul does not connect to anybody else. I fell in love with you. This person loves you. There's an attachment here. Often it's very difficult, it's challenging for us to understand, well, how is it that somebody can have such a beautiful connection with one person and then struggle to release another? It's an attachment. The ego attaches, the wound attaches. And as long as the wound is still dictating and dominating, that pattern is hard to break. It is frightening to release that person because that person is the teacher, the medicine that's guiding them through how to heal that particular wound. They're just blind to seeing it for what it is. But it lingers until they have that aha moment, until that clarity resonates with them. Then they'll begin to see, okay, this is the attachment. I'm not actually attached to this person. I'm deeply attached to the identity that I have formed in order to cope with this wound. And until I set myself free from the identity, I cannot set myself free from the wound. Until I heal the wound, I cannot set myself free from the identity. I fell in love with you. They want to remind you that this is real. Where you focus your energy, you will grow and expand. They've got to set themselves free from their shadows. And the situation between you guys is challenging you to set yourself free from the shadows as well. The shadow that they are symbolic of. And that is being highlighted for you every single day. If you go quiet, if you quiet your mind enough to listen to the signs. What is coming up for you emotionally? All right. Let's go into what it is they want to say to you about this third party. I can't shake my feelings for this person, and it's toxic. They know it's toxic. They know it's not healthy. But they need to do this in their own way. I've got the King of Cups here. They've always struggled. This is the message coming through. They've always struggled with letting go. They become so sentimental. And because they've invested so much time and energy here, they feel like this is something they got to see through. It feels wrong to just walk away from it. They don't yet understand that it's because this relationship will only release them when they've healed that wound. The relationship is highlighting the wound, is mirroring the wound. They're avoidant of their wound. So they feel like there's also this fear, beloved, that they're going to be the bad guy or the bad woman if they abandon this person. It's the abandonment wound. It's the abandonment wound that's being highlighted. They can't think clearly. Sometimes the thoughts are clear. Sometimes things come into focus as to what's really going on here. But what they want you to know is that the stage they're at in their own journey is that they are aware of the toxicity, how attached they are to this toxic pattern of wanting to rescue and save, of not wanting anybody that they've ever cared about to feel or experience abandonment. Your divine counterpart made a promise to themselves that they would never abandon anyone because it is their deepest wound. And it really triggers them when they're in a position where they feel like they have to do that to someone else. So it comes at a massive price for them because they know this is not healthy. And they want you to know that they're realizing that their fear of abandonment has dictated their actions. They're afraid that they know this person. No matter what happened, this person never left. This person wouldn't abandon them. This person needs them. And the need gives this false sense of devotion. They're afraid that you don't have the capacity to be devoted to them in that way, that you are such light and such goodness. There's no toxic bond between you. I don't know how. You guys will last if you don't need them. You don't need your divine counterpart. And your divine counterpart is terrified that you will abandon them because you don't need them. And when things get tough and you really get to know what it's like to live with them and be with them, that you won't put up with it. Everything that they have done, they want you to know, is because of their abandonment wound, their fear, their deep, deep fear of abandonment. And they realize that the decisions they made, what they've done to you, the choice they've made in your connection has been because of a toxic pattern, a trauma bond. And your person's gone, your divine counterpart, this divine masculine, male or female, it's not gender specific. If you're the one here for this reading, you are the divine feminine, whether you're male or female, because you are the one that is experiencing your awakening consciously. The divine masculine is being guided deeper and deeper into themselves. They've gone into hermit mode. They're not as social as they used to be. They're not as they're really being driven deeper inward to do the inner work. And they know that the time's going to come when they are going to set themselves free from this karmic. But it's going to take patience. It's not something they can promise is going to happen next week. In fact, the universe is guiding them to move through this wound, to face this. And this person, this karmic, is symbolic of this abandonment wound, and they have to overcome it. I fell in love with you. They fell in love with you. They're admitting that they want you to know this is real. They fell in love with you. Their choices was not about love. They didn't make the choice they made to be with this karmic because they don't love you. I fell in love with you. What else do they want to tell you about that? But I was confused. I fell in love with you, but I was confused because I was so busy keeping options open, being emotionally invested everywhere in so many different places for fear of being abandoned, that if one person drops me or one space drops me, I have others. Being alone has always terrified me. And I was confused. They could not see what is right, because when you have your wound dictating things to you, it's not your heart that governs. It's not your heart that governs. A lot of people think it is. But when you have a deep wound dictating your decisions, it's not your heart that governs. You're governed by fear. So I was defensive. I was defensive because your expectation of me, you were demanding of me that I do the right thing by myself and by you. And because of my fear, I got defensive. I felt I needed to protect myself from being vulnerable, from being emotionally vulnerable. That is why they did what they did. Ten of Cups. I love you with all my heart. You are my happily ever after. This person loves you, and they know that they've been running. They know that what they did was to run. And they know why they've run. They know why they ran. And they're facing some uncomfortable karma now because the universe, their guides are forcing them into this hermit mode to meet with themselves, to do their work. Souls don't speak, but our souls spoke fluently. This came as such a shock to your divine counterpart, this connection, their intuition, how their intuition was activated, came at such a shock. And it was overwhelming, as it is for divine counterparts, especially for the divine masculine. It was a lot, and I just didn't think I'm not enough. That's what they're saying. I don't have enough financially to give you the life that you deserve or that I want. And I think it's going to be a disaster because I don't have enough to give us the best chance. They couldn't offer you the stability, and financially they're just not in the place they want to be. And then of course there's the shadows. I have darkness. They have darkness within them, they say. And the fear that the parts of me that I don't even like and love, that I've been running away from, you saw right through them. And they knew you're going to see the shadow. That terrified them because you would leave them. There's no way you were going to be able to love these shadows. They've not been able to. They don't think they're good enough for you. And so they had to let you go before you broke their heart, before you let them go, before you abandoned them. Where you focus your energy, you will grow and expand. Knight of Wands. They're telling you not to give up on your purpose, on your hopes, your dreams. They're saying they're not good enough for you. They don't deserve you the way they are right now. You've got a really, really long way to go. Don't keep your life on hold. Okay? Because when you focus on what is not working, what is not in alignment, and what has caused you pain, that grows. They want you to remember who you are, because they're saying you were incredible before you met them, and you're still incredible. They want to heal. They want to be better. But they're saying your life should not be on hold for that. The two of you met. They truly believe the two of you met so that they could heal, so that you could heal. The star. And they want you to know that they still believe that you guys are being guided to what is best for you. That you guys will have happiness, happily ever after. You guys will have your wish fulfillment, however that looks, however that unfolds. That you are both still on your path. They want you to know that they are healing. They're learning so much, and a lot is changing. Well, beautiful. That is your message from your divine masculine. A lot of revelation, a lot of clarity coming through for you, and hopefully it explains and answers some of your questions. And now you can navigate your next steps moving forward. Remember that the twin flame awakening is a journey. It's a spiritual journey. It's a journey between you and you more than anything else. It's a spiritual awakening. It's about your calling. It's about your heart chakra being activated and you overcoming the shackles your heart's been bound to, so that you can channel in the higher level love. It is an awakening, and it requires that you go on a journey, a deep journey inward, to discover, rediscover, and remember who you are and why you are here. To fall in love with yourself again, and to empower yourself through the relationship with yourself. So if you are ready to embark on that journey, you are welcome to contact me for Twinflame Coaching. If you would like to get a reading, a closer look at your situation, or perhaps you have reason to believe that you are twin flame, but you want confirmation, you can get a twin flame reading and a coaching session. You are welcome to contact me for that, to request that. My details are in the description box below. Whatever you choose to do, do what is best for you. You are incredibly special, and when you are a twin flame, you have your own set of twin flame guides, because you are here to help heal relationships on the planet. And at the stage that we're at right now, there is a lot of wisdom and insight, and you are readier than you've ever been. So whatever you do, do what is best for you. Love and light. See you next time. Bye now.